So we just dropped Stephanie off at Calverley at a friend's house and thought, well, we're only 5 minutes away from the Bradford Industrial Museum. And of course, by coincidence today, there's this exhibition of Jowett cars where to go and view. So we're just parked in the car park here, it's free parking. And by look, there's also patterns. There's stuff in the blacksmith shop happening. So we'll go and have a wander around, look at all these old vintage cars. So there we go, so that's the blacksmith doing an exhibition, and these are these vintage Jowett cars. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that one. There's a whole line of them all the way down there, look. Yeah, 1951, is that right? Look at this one, Morrison's Provisions, 1899. Willie Morrison's, that's interesting, isn't it? That's Morrison's is just down the road from here, the headquarters, where it was originally founded and everything. Yeah. And then look at that, we've got a little teddy bear in the back of there. And look at driving it, look as well. It was knitted, look at that. Yeah. Bailed and removals and storage. Look at that, sweet. Yeah. They're all polished and kept nice, aren't they, as well? But it's amazing all these. We built 2005. Look. Jowett Car Club, 1922. The world's oldest one-make car club. There's been a car club since 1923. Huh? Look at that, eh? How everyone's looking after them. And that was sheet metal works, look. There's all sorts happening today, isn't it? Huh? Well, look here. There's all these ones here as well. Bradford van by Jowett. So they see they were. Yeah, we'll have a look at these ones. So we're going to go in the museum, but we might as well look at these while we're here in the sunshine. It's about 25 degrees. It's about 2:15, I think, at the minute in the afternoon. Delivering since 1946. Look at that. And look at the sort of mud guards and all that they've got. There's all things, all fairs and things here as well. Let's have a look at these ones. It's like look at that, like open top one there. That one, and then there's this very shiny. This one. You could put the petrol in there. Everyone keeps them all lovely and shiny and look after them. See that, Alice? Yeah. Of course, that's juxtaposed with the old carts and things that the horses used to pull. Look at that. Imagine horses pulling that. Yeah, a lot of people sitting in it. The wool dray. Horse-drawn vehicles, yeah. 1914, this one. So really, like some of these cars are like 1920 and all that. At the same time, you had the horse-drawn things being built, you know. So this is a garden seat omnibus. Look at that. By 1905. Strongest and lightest of its type in the world. So look at that, unlike the original vehicles which often had no mechanical brake, this one had a hydraulic disc braking system for safety. Yeah. Lady's getting in there, have a little sit down. Cup of tea and that. 1800s that, yeah. So they come out a bit more of these. Look, John Sagar, Ironmonger, Shipley. Look at that, the telephone numbers just had 4 numbers. It's a nice one as well, isn't it? Because it's got the spare wheel at the back there, see that? They have to get like the specialist tyres for them, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, the spokes and all that. And then somebody's got like a stall made out on the back of that truck. There, look. They'll have to tickets and everything and so on. And, selling books and things and tableware. And then what's this one? These ones as well. We'll go right down there. So just by coincidence this was on today, so they're selling all the jackets and everything there. Yeah, look at that, look, see the horn, you just press GG, see that? Meep, meep. And it comes out there. 1923. No, the KU-926 is built by Major Johnson. Coming along to, you can go in these old houses here, and there's also a little exhibition I think of horse things in there. We'll have a look in there as well. Look at the wood and everything, the leather seats and then the wooden dashboard. See that? Yeah. So what did the ladies say down there?
She said my hair is very nice.
It's very nice. Tram tracks and cobbles here. Got like a modern thing on the top of that, a tent box thing. Look at this, what's this? Lady owner, until I bought it in 2023. It was bought new in 1952. So yeah. This one, this is a 1953 Javelin. So it says, see Jowett cars are built in Bradford, the first car 1906 and the last in 1954. So that's why it's like, for this museum and things, it's here, you know what I mean, like it's famous in this area, and that's why all the trucks have got the local names on them, you know, Bailed and Ironmongers and all that.
But it's such better shape than cars.
Yeah. You can see inside, look. The belt and everything, look there. Yeah. And these ones at the end down here as well. Look, there's a workshop in there, what's that? So people are doing something in there, look. A heritage craft room, that's a new thing, that wasn't there before. They're doing soldering in there, workshop. Yeah. So this is sort of the entrance to the museum here, gates and everything. Yeah, and then what these ones, this is a big one, this one, isn't it? Look at all the people sitting in the back of that. Eh? Astronauts and everything. To the front of that, yeah. And all these people are enthusiasts who look after their cars, and they come to the club events like this. Yeah. So this is the, yeah. We've got these old cranes and things there, look. So we can go in these houses and then we'll go and have a look at the museum, different sections as well. But it just so happens that this was on. This is a 1952 Jupiter Mark 1, one of 733 produced. Yeah? So there we go. It's got the information about how, you know, rebuilding it. So when they stopped making cars, it says in 1952, or was it 1954, they still made the spares for another 10 years. But I guess now it must be a bit difficult to work out how do you get a spare part for one, eh? You must have to sort of make the exact part that you need. Have a look at these little houses here. You can have a look. Yeah, so this is the 1875 back-to-back living. 3 back-to-back houses, originally built in 1876. And they were demolished and then brick by brick rebuilt here in 1986. So there we go. So this is the 1870s room, Alice, yeah? With the table and the stove and all that. The kettles on and things there. And also we've got the crockery and things, the bowls. Yeah, and the light, look at the lights, look. Yeah, look like gas lamps to me. Yeah. The damp would rise up the walls and snails would be able to follow us. Because there was cellars where coal was kept and smelly water from the yard would seep into the cellar. Oh dear me. Right. So then we'll have a look. They get a bit newer. So in this one, what have we got in this one? This is 1942 room, so it's when the war was on, look. Okay. You can see there. They've got a radio and they've got the warden helmet. And like a Singer sewing machine and all that there. The metal bath and stove and all that, and see that thing for the hot water bottle down there, look, so heat the water up there. And a piano. There we go, yeah. So that's the parlour there. Yeah, and then we'll have a look at the next door. Yeah, it should be more modern. We'll have a look in the back gardens in a minute. What's this one? This is the 1960s. There we go. Look at that. Look at the telly and things, you see? And then the wallpaper and all that.
I remember this one because of all.
Yeah. Yeah. And sort of an electric fire with a sort of fake coal in the front. Yeah. Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll go and you can have a look upstairs in the houses, can't you, think? Yeah, we'll go through the back first. We'll have a look in the back yard. So what you've got a little bit of a space. We'll go up then. We can go up the stairs in a minute, but we'll have a look here. A little bit of a space. So what we've got here is you've got the coal house and things. Yeah, just a coal house. And is there a toilet? Oh. Privies. Yeah. So there's the privy. The outside toilet was shared by a number of households, but each one here had its own privy with a key. And they collected the waste by the local council. Yeah. And you had a candle, the only source of light, and then you had chamber pots at night time. But then drainage and plumbing was installed in later years. Yeah, to be flushed and everything. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we'll go upstairs and have a look up there. There's a little exhibition up there, I think. Look at these. That's it. When you lead the way. Oh yeah, somebody's been playing with the toys, yeah. So right, so this is above the 1960 house, isn't it? So we've got the 1960 chill out room. Yeah.
Just seen it's got that poster.
Yeah. Okay. And then what's the next one? Is there one along there? Yeah, there's one there. So what's this one here? Bedroom. So this is the got married in 1975, blah 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 blah. So 1975, 1970s. Yeah. Wallpaper and all that, yeah. But look at the wardrobe there. That's almost identical to the one that was in Blythe. That wardrobe, the beach house. That we, I mean, in fact, it's the same one, I think. Yeah, exactly the same. The one that you know in the big bedroom. That was it. Yeah, exactly the same wardrobe. That. And we'll have a look at the next one here. What's this one? Let's. Yeah, this is the kind of wartime 1939, 1945 type thing. And then the old one, the 1870s now. With the fireplace and everything, keep you warm. See the candle flicker in there, look. Things to play with. And what's this one in here? Oh, this is like a little hairdresser's, look at that. Moorside Salon. So it's just how it would have, yeah. Ambience of a salon last decorated in the 1970s. That's what it is. What do you think of that? Yeah. Well, then lead the way downstairs. And we'll have a look at the other things. There's a house as well here, like an old manor house, but we don't know. Sometimes it's not open. It just depends on the time of day, and yeah, we'll have to see. We can go in the main museum as well. Shall we have a look in this little horse thing as well here? In this bit. This just tells you about the school, the history of like horses and that. Oh, there's like cakes and things. They've got little, oh yeah, they've got like a cake stall and things in here, cups of tea for people in here. Yeah. They're selling biscuits and crisps and cups of tea and cake and everything there. I think they've taken something out that was in the middle here. There was like a display of a horse with the saddles on in the middle, and it's gone, isn't it? Yeah, it's alright. Okay, so now we'll go and see. Well, should we go and see if the house is open? It might not be. Yeah, just here, look. Door seems to be open, so we could be lucky. Now, I don't know if you can remember, Alice, when you were little, we used to come here and they did have horses. Do you remember? They used to have the great big, massive workhorses, and they used to be in here and they used to run around, trot around in here, and you used to be able to see them.
And when they had the birds of prey.
Birds of prey, yeah, no, but the horses were permanently here. Yeah. Okay, we'll go and have a look in the manor house, yeah?
I remember when they did that, like, Christmas Carol thing.
Yeah, Christmas, they did the play of Christmas Carol. You were scared. Well, it's all dark and gloomy in the house, isn't it? Yeah. I remember that guy. He made you all part of the play, didn't you? You had to act. Yeah. So, hello. So, yeah. Moorside House. So between 1873 and 1970, it was used as accommodation for the mill manager and his family. So this decoration's how it might have looked around 1910. Yeah, so it was a small spinning mill. The manager was paid a modest wage. Yeah, when you look at the size of the mill, it seems quite big, doesn't it? The mill building that we're going to go in. Yeah, just a modest wage, so it's not that big a house. This is where the mill manager would live. And you got the, yeah. But when you compare it to the little houses, the back-to-backs we've just been in, yeah, it's massive compared to that, isn't it? All the room you've got to, and the sort of furnishings and things. Yeah. The drawing room, see how light and airy that is compared to the little back-to-back thing. Yeah. Mainly used by the mistress of the house and her daughters. Yeah. So in 1910, married middle-class women were not expected to work. But if you were a teacher, governess, nurse or whatever, they were expected for single women. Yeah. Do you have a look around? Have a look around the door. See what that side looks. So they didn't own their home, so they could spend the extra income on food and holidays and all that. Yeah. Look down here. Got the kitchen. What's this one? This one is the parlour. I think they're reading out the raffle. I can hear numbers 858 and so there's been a raffle outside reading out the winning numbers.
The cat's scared.
Outside. Yeah, want to have a look upstairs. What have we got here? It's mainly like a wardrobe area, isn't it? Suitcases and wardrobes and things. There's like a door going through there. So we'll just go through to the bedroom. So maybe it's like the sort of dressing room for the main bedroom or something. Yeah. Now what's this one? Bedrooms and dressing room. Yeah. Go look at the furniture, look at that. Yeah. The style have all got the sort of same sort of effect, the glass sort of effect thing on it. Art Nouveau. You know, like flowers and plants and animals and curved lines and things. Wash stands. So that's that one. They disappeared with the introduction of indoor plumbing. So every morning the maid would fill the jugs with hot water for the family to wash before dressing. Yeah. Yeah. And then what's around here? What have we got here? A little bedroom. Oh, a little. So this is another big look at that sink there. Pictures and things. Yeah. I think there's one more room, or there two more rooms. Maid's bedroom. And then, yeah, there's like a little bathroom there. 1910. A shower fitted above the bath, in running water. The toilet was a luxury, it was seen to be, having anything like that. Complete luxury. Yeah, so they've got the toilet, the cistern, that's a luxury. There's running water, complete luxury. Bath and shower, complete luxury, yeah. So we've got the maid's bedroom, yeah. This is the maid's bedroom. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Very good. So that's Moorside House. Right then, you lead the way down, Alice. And we'll go and have a look at the rest of the museum then. So join us in part 2 to see the rest of the museum. Thanks for watching part 1.